Hello? Well, it jumped into the same chat. According to what I see right here, according to what is telling me here, Twitch did actually return it to the same stream. YouTube did not, and I have forgotten that we are actually streaming to YouTube as well. Okay, we are back. I just said a whole lot without realizing that the microphone wasn't on. Anyway, we so according to Twitch, what is telling me is that it did actually return it to the same stream. So I was right about that. YouTube did not, and I have forgotten that we are also streaming to YouTube. And I had hoped that we had a feature activated on YouTube as well, but unfortunately we had not. So, yeah. But it has returned it to the Twitch. Which is nice. But actually, I think I will be streaming Overwatch. I think Overwatch actually. Let's play Overwatch actually. Yes. I do I want to play. There's also League of Legends. Hard choices. What do we actually have for games? We have also Roblox. Yeah. So then, yeah, let us play Overwatch actually. I don't want to buy Diablo. Mischief and Magic event. That sounds interesting. Join Tracer and her friends as they embark on an adventure in a fantasy-themed role-playing night and barely hear my own thoughts. Thank you. Join Tracer and her friends as they embark on an adventure in a fantasy-themed role-playing game. As you progress through the battle pass, you guide Tracer while she works to save Red the Kingdom of Overland from the threat of Demon Lord Reinhardt, and become a powerful knight as you unlock her wicked adventure still. More fun awaits in Season 5, including our first ever creator-made workshop game mode in the arcade, the return of Summer Games, and introducing Mischief and Magic Overwatches through Prop Hunt game mode. Prop Hunt. I've heard about the Prop Hunt and I don't really know if Overwatch is a game for Prop Hunt. The Prop Hunt is fun, but I don't know about Overwatch. I don't think Overwatch is a game for it. Challenges update. Developer comment is written 2 times, just so you can be sure. Our goal is to ensure every game played contributes to weekly tennis progress, with the progress carryover ends when weekly tennis reset. All progress on incomplete tennis will be carried over into the next week. Completed tennis will still reset. The change from winning games to completing games increases the required amount to complete. But the average number of games required for completion remains the same. For example, win 10 games and to take any number of games to complete around 20 games. On average, and complete 30 games wins and grants double progress. Takes between 15 to 30 games, also averaging around 20. While this increased number of games looks speed and steady, the maximum number of games it is now tapped, and the average remains the same. Life River unlocked challenges added. Life River can now be unlocked by completing all his challenges. Incomplete weekly challenges will no longer reset to 0. 100% of the progress made in weekly challenges in the previous week will be tapped and carried over. All weekly challenges requiring wins have been converted to complete games. Wins grant double progress. This change results in the required amount becoming higher, but the average total number of games needed to complete the challenges has not. On fire returns. Fire returns. Yes, on fire. I liked that feature back in the days. Fire returns to highlight your incredible plays with these new features. New state. Blazing, what's better than being on fire? Being even more on fire? Yes! On fire was one of my absolute favorite features from Overwatch 1. I'm so happy to see it returning. A team's most exceptional playmakers will now be blazing. Blazing cannot be maintained as easily as regular fire, so you keep outstanding play to keep the heat on. So you need outstanding play to keep the heat on. Reignited visuals and sound effects. Fire returns to the hero portrait and the storyboard with its new animations. Fire makes its debut in the kill feed as well. Catching fire. Killing enemies that are on fire grants fire. Fan to flames. The fire has spread to more than just dingy players. Beyond eliminations and damage, fire comes from mitigated damage, saves, healing, assist, capturing / contesting objectives, boosted damage, and crowd control. Pay attention to which heroes on your team are on fire and help them out to increase your firescore. Tint in Overwatch 1, a tint on fire, you dodge from damage, and a tint you also dodge from healing, and a tint just for spreading, but it actually. Matchmaking or updates. Matchmaking improvements. Added new matchmaker functionality to trade matches with a narrow range of playstyles. The initial tuning of the system at the start of the season will not be aggressive, but will be made in continual tuning changes throughout the season. The matchmaker now prioritizes placing similar troops with wide skill ranges into the same match, which means solo players will see a lower chance of being placed in those matches. I'm trying to make sense of it because it says up here on the top that it wants to trade matches with a narrower range of playstyles, and down here it says that the matchmaker now prioritizes placing similar troops with wide skill ranges into the same match. I think I know what you mean. I think what you mean is if you are trooping up with other players and your troop have players of wide skill ranges, then you will be matched with another troop on the opponent team who also have a wide skill range, but where combined troops are quite similar in skill range. When you combine the players in group A and you combine the players in group B, those troops will have a similar skill range, so it will prioritize placing troops, people who are trooping together with wide skill ranges. It prioritizes placing those troops in matches together, so it means that solo players will be matched into games with other solo players, or players who are trooping but have a narrow skill range within that group. So solo players won't be matched as much in matches with trooping players with a wide skill range within the group. And if that is what they mean, I like it. I do. Matchmaking bug fixes addressed some issues with battlefields and trick plays that would cause the battlefield to take a long time whenever occur. haven't, but I don't think I've experienced it never occurring, but I have experienced it taking some time. I think the battlefield I think it is when a player leaves quick play, then it is supposed to take another player who are in queue and put into that now empty space. I think that is what is called battlefield. Fixed an issue where the matchmaker sometimes initialize new players' competitive MMRs to a value that did not reflect the still. Players will continue to adjust to the address MMR as they continue to play. Well, that is the thing. The fewer matches you have played, of course the MMR will be less accurate the fewer matches you have played. And then it will maybe be completely off from what you actually still is. But don't lose hope, because if you just continue playing, eventually it will adjust and narrow in on where you are still actually are. Right there in the middle. FFA player still ratings, but fisters. We recently noted a major issue that affected how the matchmaker updated the internal ratings. Sorry, dissociated, I didn't hear what I was reading. We recently noted a major issue that affected how the matchmaker updated the internal ratings, representing players still in our free-for-all game modes such as Deathmatch, where players are not on a team. This issue resulted in an incorrect still rating that would create longer queue times and worse match quality than expected. The underlying issue causing incorrect updates has now been addressed, but unfortunately these still ratings are no longer meaningful. The best way forward is to do a complete reset of the FFA MMR used by these specific game modes. After this reset, match quality is expected to be suboptimal until players are able to play more games of Deathmatch. We do not take this action lightly, but it is the best course of for the future. Actually, when I think about it, I actually think they're right. I don't think it is possible to do anything else. Competitive play up is how long is this? It is very long. Oh, that there is so much. Oh, that. Do we have time for this? Oh, no. But it now reached the last patch. Competitive play updates. Rank inactivity changes. Players that not play any matches during the previous competitive season will become inactive. Inactive players do not have a visible skill tier and division. We actually never came around to play any matches. last season. We actually, there was 9 days left when we started playing Overwatch. Then after our pause, and we wanted to play, but we never got around to it. Each role in Role 2 can become inactive separately, while in Open 2, player only has one rank that can become inactive. Once an inactive player returns and leaves a competitive update after winning 5 games, his ability and division will become visible again. Competitive Mystery Heroes. Competitive Mystery Heroes returns for an entire season of randomized hero action. Mystery Heroes. That is fun. The competitive challenges are also bad, providing mysterious titles and competitive points. Competitive bot fixtures. To improve how to matchmake and compute its initial skill estimation, aka MMR, for a player queuing for their first competitive game. Hero updates. Tanned Gender Dream. Development. The last round of Gender Dream changes increased both her sustained damage and self-healing, hence she ends up staying alive and in the fight longer, which was the intent. But naturally, her ultimate yards much more quickly on average as a result. Her passive adrenaline rush healing bit, having more potent, has been interesting for gameplay as it's tied to landing her abilities. Will bring her survivability more in line with we are shifting some of the power out of the tormented south, temporary health danger for Gender Dream herself. And the temporary health is reduced from 200 to 150, and rampage thirst, ultimate thirst increased by 15%. Roadhog, developer comment. We would like Roadhog to be even sturdier, as he's an immobile tank with minor damage blocking ability. His self-sustain ability is already quite powerful when alone, so this is more of a team-oriented change. Theta Breeder briefly increasing healing received will enable the support heroes in Roadhog's team to help him recover more quickly. Now amplifies healing received by 50%, but root at 5 seconds after finishing Theta Breeder. Damage Cassidy. Developer mode. Topped. The overall goals for Magnetic Grenade are to shift its use from purely damage into more of a utility, and changes deployment behavior from a close range loadout to more of an aim projectile than magnetizes if it gets close to an enemy target. The previous dot banner sets alert confused traces pulse bomb messages. So this mobility loading stages effect is being referred to as hindered. No longer has a maximum projectile travel range of 10 meters. The projectile now magnetizes toward an enemy target from 1.5 meters away and aces them for up to 1 second. Impact damage increased from 0 to 10. Explosion damage reduced from 120 to 70. Stun targets now have their movement slowed by 30%. Stun targets are now affected by a hindered status effect, interrupting and preventing movement ability from being activated. Gently treating maximum ammo increased from 24 to 30. which means 2 more shots. Developer comment: the Stormbow damage attachment is a small but significant change, so that heroes with 250 health will be eliminated with 1 critical damage shot. We've also updated the sound and visual for when Summit Arrow initially lands to give nearby enemies more awareness that the ability was used. Stormbow. Maximum damage reduced from 125 to 120. Sonic Arrow impact sound effect. Now played for enemies. Visual effect is now briefly visible to enemies when first deployed. May developer damage. This set of changes is intended to bring back some of the gameplay and feeling May's primary fire used to have previously, though without the hard mount control of a full freeze stun. I don't think any of us want this stun bad. Damage percent reduced from 100 to 55. Primary fire slow is no longer always 40% and now stays from 30 to 50%. Primary fire impact now built up to a slowing effect as distributed. Enemy target for 1.5 seconds has slowed them for 75%. Secondary fire impact can detonate this new slow effect, dealing an additional 40 damage. Reaper. Developer comment. The Reaper and Moira changes are rising and inconsistency with the interaction of waveform or fade with mobility locking effects such as contrast steel trap, synth gravity flood, Sarah's gravity transert, and Tatis his magnetic grenade. They are now disabled similarly to Tracer's recall or Sampras translocator, which are abilities that also fade out and move the player. Waveform can no longer be activated while affected by mobility locking effects, magnetic grenade, steel trap, gravity surge, etc. Tracer. Developer comment. We uncovered a bug that was setting Tracer's maximum weapon spread smaller than intended. We'll be monitoring the result of this one closely, as threats in it may have a significant impact on her overall effectiveness. Spread increased by 15%. Tracer. Tracer specifically is much more powerful if she has a smaller weapon spread, because she can be further away, and she is already a hero who has so much weapon spread that she needs to be pretty close to the target to do significant damage, so much better. So just a little more weapon spread can make her so much more powerful. So I understand why they want to monitor it. Widowmaker. Developer comment. These changes to Widowmaker's weapon fallout are intended to reduce her vulnerabilities on maps with extremely long sightlines. The average range to still eliminate a 200 health hero at full charge is around 50 meters. A fully charged Predator shot will still eliminate 150 health targets regardless of range. Stop shot damage fall off maximum range reduced from 70 to 100 to 40 to 60. Stop shot maximum damage fall off increased from 30 to 50%. Support Life developer Thomas. Life stats have been improving over time, but he is still underperforming. These adjustments are primarily straightforward improvement to nearly every aspect of his kit outside of his ultimate ability, which receives a small cost adjustment for the increased healing and damage output. The pedal platform area sprinting is a quality of life change intended to help avoid accidentally activating the lift after it has been placed. Petal ornaments on his bed have had their size and hit volume reduced by 10%. Healing Blossom. Maximum healing increased from 65 to 75. Actually, it is here with the petal ornaments sprinted. That is essentially a hit but sprint. Torn Volley. Damage per projectile increased from 5 to 6. Projectile radius increased from 0.1 to 0.125. Ammo increased from 60 to 70. Petal platform. Waterable area increased by 15%. Area to trailer lift now swings from a radius of 2 to 0.75 meters after initial placement. Life Drip. Cooldown reduced from 20 to 16 seconds. Now heals the target alive for 50 health. Tree of Life. Ultimate cost increased by 8%. Moira. Developer comments. The Reborn Moira changes are addressing an inconsistency with the interaction of waveform or fate, with mobility locking effects such as contrast, hill trap, Sigma's gravity flats, Sarah's gravity shirt, and Tacitus' magnetic grenade. They are now disabled similarly to Tracer's recall or Sampers and Transrotator, which are abilities are also phased out and have moved the player. Fate can no longer be activated while affected by mobility locking effects, magnetic grenade, steel trap, gravity shirt, etc. Map update. Busan, new lighting theme avatars. Rialto, new lighting theme evening. Watchpoint departure. Completely redesigned the final defender spawn area. I'd like to see that. Added an asset route from the forward defenders spawn. Route adjustments and changes made around first capture point outside of Hander. Covers and route adjustments made inside the Hunter. Is it even the same map anymore then? But with Daryl. First live viewer platform pin VO not playing. First pin stems not appearing for last seen pins with no line of sight. First live viewer 3 and platform from appearing as enemies when directly pinned by allies. Disabled pin wheel movement shortcut for controller. Disabled locking the crosshair in place for controller when the pin wheel press delay is active. Risk performance issues some holes were experienced. Healing protesters now made contact with targets who were phased out, i.e. Moira's fate. Faced an issue with ultra-wide monitors that resulted in black bars appearing on the edges of the screen. Faced that WhatsApp prevented the end of match flow not playing for top 500 players. With the issue that Tosh adapted Peninsula's image to be missing from its entries in the history menu. Audio. Due to a bug, we temporarily need to change the audio reverb settings used throughout the game to an alternate method. We hope to have this fixed in an upcoming patch. Maps. Coliseo. Fist an area of the map that allowed players to leave the playable space. Hollywood. Hit some hayballs that did not directly block Diva's self-destruct damage. Tins Row. Fist a bot that allowed some gameplay elements to be placed inside the bot and taxi. Legion Tower. Fist an area in night mode that allowed players to stand outside of intended map boundaries. Fist a location that allowed Torbjorn to almost completely hide his turret. Nepal. Fist some drums on the map that players to become stuck on. Lambani. Fist the vines hanging above the tunnel. The one just before the final point. Halfened, collision and plotting projectiles and explosive. Oasis. Fist several areas to become stuck when using Swift Step. Heroes. Anna Fist a bot with sleep dart not counted toward the accuracy and instead when performed as the final blow. Baptist. Fist a bot with immortality field not directly displaying its active cooldown through hero swaps. Doomfist. Fist an issue that allows stun targets of body punch to escape to stun early by jumping after being hit. Fist an interaction between Tree of Life and Meteorite that allowed Doomfist to be healed while not in the field of play. Fist an interaction that resulted in Doomfist body punch doing no damage to Life Weaver's battle platform. Fist an issue with power block not reducing the area of effect damage directly. Fist an issue with power block was being indirectly applied to Thunder Queen's bleed. Diva. Fist a bot with Diva's primary fire increasing its rate of fire when it was set to the mouse wheel. Echo. Fist an interaction with duplicate destroying the duplicated duplicated ultimate with duplicate and scimitar and waiting ball. Yes. Yes, fordi scimitar, because scimitar has her ultimate makes that sealed wall across the map and waiting ball throws mines. Healing effects that were started during Echo's ultimate will now continue to heal Echo after the ultimate has ended. As Fist a bot where duplicated Life Weaver's Tree of Life will not heal anyone after Echo's ultimate had ended. Fist a bot with steady bombs that are not detonated if used right after duplicate ends. I see a pattern, and it has something to do with Echo's ultimate ending, which I see how it can bring problems. But I glad to see their system. Life Weaver. Life Trip will now directly not charges around payload obstacles. Healing Blossom and Life Trip targets now consider both the head and chest of the target as a valid line of sight, allowing targets in around vertical obstructions such as payloads to be more resistant. Fist a bot to prevent the puzzle platform from being used if secondary fire was set as the information input. Fist a bot with Life Trip not consistently pulling allies onto ledges if Life Weaver was airborne. Fist an issue where Life Trip allies falling off the map would still die to the dead plane. First issued result in went live viewers better platform highlighted in red when pinned. First an issue that prevented live viewers' footsteps from playing sound when crouched. Was half the button that prevented the tree of life from being placed on an enemy Scorpion turret. It now destroyed the turret. First the button that allowed tree of life to be attached to the push to 10. To the push button pulled along. Press the button that allows tree of life to be attached to the push. As the first button allows tree of life to be attached to the push button and pulled along. The push robot. The push button the dance robot in push emotes. Mercy was often issue with Resurrect not retaining cooldown through hero swaps. First the bot where Mercy wasn't properly resetting her data ended cooldown when entering Valkyrie. Orisa. First the bot where Orisa will use the animation for receiving critical as such for all damage received. Mamata was often interacting with Nemesis form and annihilation that sometimes resulted in the ultimate not performing damage and life steal. First an issue where blood was being indirectly applied to Dunted Wind's bleed. First a bot with blood that prevented it from directly starting with an standard boost. Sojourn modified the screen effect applied to an enemy sojourn's disruptor set to apply more accurately, making it easier to tell when you're retaining damage. Somewhere, the translocated had no longer stick to loose objects on the map, i.e. basketball. Damn it. That was actually fun to do. First a bot prevented something from it. Had pedal platforms in FFA deathmatch. Scorpion. First an interaction between Life Hero and Scorpion's turret that allowed him to be placed on walls. Workshop. First a bot with the set ability cooldown /charge/ research not working for all abilities. First a bot where the immunity action did not work. First a bot where set ability 1 enable action did not work for a reason. Set armor and set match armor was not working for all heroes, but we have fixed this issue. The exterminating is now functional. Alright. Since my throat is starting to sore from talking through all that. Need something to drink. Out of breath and everything. That's actually a pretty cool animation. The one that just happened right there. Let's do. the store and buy the battle pass. I know this is okay. 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 It is not. It's, one moment. One moment. As I'm typing. Okay, one moment. The problem is I tend to remember the CVV number. One moment. Okay. I will be keeping this right here under the table to make sure you can't see anything. I could turn the webcam off, but I wouldn't do that. And see, I did actually also type the desperation bit one. I did actually type the CVV correct. Yeah, that was good. One moment. Need to find. Oh, yeah, that's right. We haven't set immediately up on that phone. Here in Denmark, we have something called MitID. MitID, my ID, MitID, MITID, which is used for pretty much everything. And public, band, healthcare, and everything. And it's just an app you install on the phone and you use it to verify everything. But we have gotten a new phone, so an iPhone SE, much needed. Way better than this. OnePlus Nord N10. Anyways, but we haven't installed MIDI. We have installed MIDI on the new phone, but we have set it up because it needs we need a passport to set it up. And right now, Blizzard is not working correctly. Sorry, we are unable to complete it. Come on. Is it? I see the bubble. I see it. I see it now. We are using the card number for the old card, but we have gotten a new card number. That is the problem. We are using a card number that we no longer have. It's a little embarrassing, to say the least. So, enter your battle.net password. That is gonna take a while now. We have actually, that is one of the few passwords we have been needing to put all of the passwords over on the new phone manually. We used to use password safe, but now we are using Bitwarden. But we tend to figure out how to export from password safe. So we have needed to write in all of the accounts in Bitwarden manually from password safe, and we actually surfaced just added Blizzard that in earlier today. And oh, that is wrong. We might be. I think we'll be here for a while. And that was the right symbol. And then this, and that one there, and that, and I think I pressed the right button. I did not press the right button. A moment. Yeah. Yeah. I know the button now. Let's try again. It usually doesn't take this long to buy a battle pass. And it's stage right. One password and then come on. Is that that is the problem I'm doing. Yes. That was one of the letters that should be uppercase, but I typed it lowercase. 3 times in a row. And now I need to use mid ID, which isn't set up on this phone because we haven't. We need a passport. Our passport is at our parents' house and we are actually doing that the day after tomorrow, Sunday. Is this phone with the... Come on. Good for me. Please. Do something. Wait, now the Windows scanner has frozen on this phone. It doesn't work. So I need to find a mid ID pin code, which is exactly what I thought it was. Yeah, ready. Now I just need to swipe and hopefully it works. So much to spend 10 euro. I know it have to be difficult so you don't do it by accident, or also secure so you don't get hacked, but can we please set a limit somewhere? 10 years ago I do have done this in 5 minutes at most, 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes probably. Now we finally have it. Finally. And that's what I wanted. And then so we have gotten our 1000 coins and we have gotten our starter pad for season 5. With a devil's den, great. And Still Mari. Wait. Yeah. Come on. Please. Do it for me. I'll just be setting out my new stem. Looks awesome. But it's not match as usual. But it uses an evil love, which it doesn't usually. So there is a difference, and I like those small details.
Perfect hit. Move. My rockets are fuel. Repulsion.
How in the world did I miss that shot? Come on, I did this.
Dispersing.
Yeah. I didn't hit him.
Mind the gap. Heat check confirmed. Double. When I'm hitting my shots, you can't touch me. Blasted. Going down. Justice reigns from above.
Might have been overkill, but there is so much that is overkill. Rest, watch, as though.
Everyone excited to play Role Heroes? Emily's been working on this campaign for ages. Do you have your characters ready?
I've chosen to be a flying beast, a fun and fat. I'm going to be a knight after a few more levels anyway. Other players are running late, so let's get started. You're waiting to a screech outside your window. The Royal Astronomer's Eagle has brought you a missive. I think we are about to get addressed. If you read from the message tells of the message tells of monsters surrounded the demon lord's lair atop Mount Manawinter. We must bring his seal to the Queen of Ireland and warn her of this threat. Yes, we are off to stop a demon lord. How exactly do we do that anyway? According to legend, you need an ancient artifact to banish the demon lord, the pulse amulet. Ooh, a pulse amulet sounds exciting. The griffin, ready to fly. Affirmative, getting a flight patch for the royal team. Let's check out the news then. Looks awesome.
Only in unity will we find strength. May you learn your lesson. Preaching. I will not yield. Try again if you dare. Make way. I'm on fire. Is Ify watching? Not so fast. Pushing forward.
Double kill.
And Zenyatta. Looks awesome.
Amid discord, we will find tranquility. Experience tranquility.
Okay. So now that we have set up the heroes that we to play competitive. No players found. That help you fight. But this is just the 500 still, which I find problematic, but yeah. Yeah. I want to play competitive, but I need to warm up first. So actually, warm up with something else. What do I want to do? I think I'll play Orisa this season, maybe. Try to learn her and how she plays and all that. No.
Only in unity will we find strength. Try a double if you dare. Step back. I stand strong. Supercharged and on fire. An unwise choice. Double. Not so fast. Hands up. I was fine of more. Advancing. That is enough from you. Stand aside. I warned you. Grounded. Double kill. Not on my watch. Welcome to Jungle Defenses. Select your hero.
That was fun. Let's do that at another place this time. Chinatown. I don't really like Chinatown that much. But I will say
Only in unity will we find strength.
Jonatown. I think Jonatown is a fantastic warm-up map, but after the first 4 to 5 rounds, I don't want to see Jonatown anymore.
Forget regulation. After this mission, I'm throwing a party.
See, this is valuable. Wanted to place Orisa in Overwatch 1. Want to see if she can still play from here.
Stop the payload.
Can't see anything. Couldn't hit anything.
Turret detected. Enemy turret destroyed. Let's give them the one ball. Aerial positioning underway.
Do not move.
Cannot protect you.
Enemy turret down. Rocket barrage incoming.
Ah, I fell down. Oh, they are better than.
The turret is no more.
I was quite a little backward.
Nicht getan.
Enemy turret destroyed. Free to engage. Taking off.
She doesn't have ult. She has just used it. That's why. But Genji has ult. Genji has ult. Stay away! I don't want you here.
Turret detected.
She jumped right over my spear.
Steady your hearts.
It's much easier to play when I'm not dying in real life. I don't know what I was swallowing there, but it wasn't good. I didn't even need my ultimate. The moment I sent the daily census. And one I will dead later. That one I will dead eventually. That one I think I can dead if I just opt. Up it up it not I think. My iPad is slowly dying. I'm using we're using the iPad over here for to see the chat, and it's slowly dying, and I don't like it. Because I need it. Not that there's much activity in the chat, but that should be at some point, maybe. I will go look for a power band somewhere. Yes, you have wondered what happened to Winter. This one. Just thought about what Winter the bandit was on. This, and in case you have wondered what happened to him, we dropped a class yesterday, and we actually touched ourselves on one of the shards while cleaning up the pieces. It's not anything dangerous, anything not anything dramatic. I don't think we need to see a doctor or anything. There are free health care in Denmark, but I don't think we need to use it for that. just a little wound, nothing more than that. So, yeah. Well, Six minutes for 10. Oh god, so long.
I aim to devastate.
Ja, vi har figured out the push to talk button.
Now arriving at mission, prepare your defenses. Select your hero. Only in unity will we find strength.
I will just need to use it.
Being born of science, seeking answers in faith.
Hello. Will we ever rid the world of evil, Zenyatta?
As long as there is free will, I fear there will be evil.
What am I doing here? I need to get up here.
Will is also evil.
Quite a puzzle, isn't it? I greet you.
Medical assistance has been required. 4, 3, 2.
We are just defending here.
Stop the payload.
Abandoned monastery. Is that a new map? And it is. Ouch.
Tracer here.
Wait to happen for anyone. I don't see that I did anything wrong, really. Maybe I should have put that a little earlier, but maybe I should have not gone out in the open. Yeah,
Cannot escape.
I did not expect any enemies to be there at all. That was my mistake.
They will not break.
I let my dart down and learned the consequences of that. Now I will not let my dart down again. I'll just be standing here. Ow.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
The enemy outnumbers
I warned you.
A tight one is always a little nerving.
Pain is inevitable.
I heard that headshot. No. I don't like that voice line.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
I heard that.
Experience tranquility.
Helden sterben nicht.
Is Evie watching?
I must recharge. Hold on. I see a hostile.
Enemy over
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
We are outnumbered. Be cautious. I am effervescent. Affirmative.
The world still needs defending.
Experience tranquility.
Helden sterben nicht.
Tactical visor activated.
Really.
Get out of my way or I'll run you over. My spirit burns.
I am always here to help. Supercharged and on fire!
Stand away. Oh.
Didn't press shift in time.
My task is not yet finished.
My mistake.
Shift. No, I needed to let him shoot me backwards then, and then I should press shift. But I don't even know what my plan was.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Pack complete.
Ah, here's changed stand. Okay. Ah, they are winning. No. I was trying to say know roughly how to counter Reinhardt with Orisa. While you wait, go into the practice range and see what is happening.
Welcome to Rialto. Only in unity will we find strength. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero. Only in unity will we find strength.
Je sens que je vais bien m'amuser.
Daijoubu. Hi. Might be tricky keeping this bunch alive.
Between the two of us? How could we fail?
What if they run off without us?
Don't worry. I have a plan for that.
Thank you.
Find your strength. We are soon to
Hello.
Yeah.
That does not count. 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the pace.
Well, after to Orisa, always. There, Orisa down, Orisa down. I forgot to push the troll. Might not be a bottom.
Kakayo?
I needed to rotate. I was forced to rotate. Dude, and hit the pillar. I don't need to be scared. Die! God damn it! No! Not me!
task is not yet finished.
Life protects life.
Mercy on call.
That's why I thought I picked another port than I did. That's why I couldn't come that way. Ah. It's just me being stupid. That was a very slow reaction. We're practically just playing ping pong with Bob at this point. Don't you? I think she might be coming over here. No, she's coming there. What happened? I'm away for 5 seconds. Have my team loses.
are simply on different levels.
Westwatch Fatimai. Det. Varmere.
Defeated.
The match starts eventually. I don't know how long it will take, but I know it will start sometime. Yeah.
Traveling to Nepal. Only in unity will we find strength.
Thank you. Watch here.
I am fully focused.
Surrender to my will.
Огонь по готовности!
We are outnumbered.
Something shot me from behind and trying to... Was that a tracer? This... Not me. It was a tracer. I feel like this was a pretty... I feel that this was a pretty bad warm-up round. I barely got to play. I need to take one more warm-up round. Oh no. The candy fell down. That's how you clean the candy when it has been on the floor.
We will have peace at any cost.
Now entering King's Row.
We need to stop this setting. We need to play.
Hello.
You have an admirable piece about you.
Things are simple when you protect the innocent.
And when you, less than innocent?
Oh, they get the javelin.
Hello there.
Ify will not be happy about this.
Hello.
What reason have you to fear me?
I'm just warming up by dancing the night away.
5, 4, 3.
It's weird to see this map in daylight, actually.
Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Ow! That hurt. Ow! That hurt.
It seems our tests were inconclusive.
Going behind the lines and messing with them. Well, ouch. It wasn't even Hansel who told me, it was Junkrat. There. Yes. Finally. I know.
Mobilizing with the payload. must do better.
Over here.
The payload is stopped.
We are at a disadvantage.
Echo here.
And I'll stay here a little bit.
I learn from my mistakes.
Get in there, Bob.
30 seconds remaining. Well, on top of it. Let's try something. Engaging enemy combatants.
But
We are simply on different levels. We are simply on different levels. We are simply on different levels. We are simply on different levels.
I think we have heard it now. Alright. Repetitive. We are not done yet. That's one out of two. still have an hour left of the stream, and competitive matches usually take about 30 minutes. My math tells me that will be 2 matches, and suddenly I need to pee as well. Wait. I'll go to the VC and then we'll play competitive. It takes 3 minutes. Better take my phone with me. No, we haven't installed Twitch on my phone. I need to take my iPad with me. Just so I can check the chat. So if anybody comes in and asks, hey, where is Species? I can tell them in the chat what is going on. Found a rubbish tube. And no Sophie. That's true. That when Francis dissociated. And to be honest, let's see where she gets this from. I'm not that fast with the bandage. Sophie's better. Let's play before we cool down again. 1 hour, 2 matches. Let's do. That's my palm itchy. Don't want that. Why do I sound like Sapphire? Orisa is pretty good on Illis, I think. I hope. I believe. I feel. I sense.
Only in unity will we find strength.
You seem different, Orisa.
That may be. I have grown much since our first encounter.
Hey, we're all growing. Just don't forget who you are, okay?
Never, Lucio.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
Let's get a groove on.
You can't hide.
I feel like I should end up somewhere. I missed it, however. I pressed the wrong button, sorry. But I know it looked like I tried to punch the warrior up back. It was an accident. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah. Yeah, I pressed the right button. Ow. Ow.
The world still needs defending.
You want that louder?
Continue pressing the one button and I don't like it. That might be a button.
My task is not yet finished.
This could actually need something else. Viva?
Time to save the world? Game on!
Flames from above.
Score 0-1.
I wish violence never solved anything. It would make peace so much easier.
Oh, we're in the thick of it now.
I'm doing it, Diva. I'm just
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture objective.
Fight's not over yet.
we don't this way.
Win this round. Got it.
I never do this way. Why did I do this way? Ow. That didn't work as planned.
Counting on me.
Symmetra.
That's why Sigma.
Why seek answers when we do not know the question?
Group
I
up
lost
with
my
me.
balance.
I don't exactly like this. Can we hit the objective? Yes. I'm stuck.
Play of the game. Travel, prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
There's no time.
Only in unity will we find strength.
As good as I am with a bow, I promise you, I was better with a sword.
Moa Nile.
To the one patch, but I am on my way now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective
Perhaps.
A.
Still pressing to one button, but that's a minor detail. And it's probably not important. Oh. It didn't even hurt. It tiddled a little bit. Didn't hurt. Still pressing to one button. Great.
I stop from the payload.
So the front button on the mouse for front and the back button for ability. That was the right button, but at the wrong time. And there is a mate behind me, messing me up. Waiting me. Ow.
The world still needs defending.
Soldier 76, reporting for duty.
The payload has reached.
Failure is a chance to grow.
Something went wrong there. Let's try to not repeat that.
Captain Amari, reporting for you.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Let's let's evaluate the situation here. I think I can infiltrate pretty easily with Jiwa if I try hard enough. Trying to master Kaya without being tired.
So, don't take it personally when I get the most kills, okay?
Can't change the world by following all the rules.
Oh, yeah!
I never presented myself. I'm Sapphire. I think. Yes, Sapphire. I'm Sapphire. Kaya is still behind me. Somewhere. She's still in this counter room. Or he. She. He or she. Kaya. He. Kaya. He is still in the counter room. I saw one turret. I didn't see the rest. so that has held the button down. And everything would have been fine. Ouch. Was he there?
What's up?
Not forgetting the payload, are we?
Ouch.
My tactical visor charging.
Oh, come on! We can do better fighter than that! Help me move the payload!
Helping you out.
Initializing systems! Calling in the big gun!
Tactical visor activated.
Let's mech up this party!
Ah. Then why did you do that, baby diva? That's what happened. Yeah. That is really what I'm practicing. Damn it.
Reset and regroup.
I've got you in my sights.
We're outnumbered. Stay sharp.
Push the payload. Where's the fight? Egoing there.
Ow. That hurt. A lot.
Your carry is here.
Tactical visor ready for deployment.
You're powered up. Get in there. Adaptive circuits engaged.
Visor activated.
Push, 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 that damn it, push.
They're counting on
Push, 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 push. Come on, push, 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 push it. No, push, push, no, 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 no. Where did that thing? I need something to tweet. Just a little moment to think about things. A little moment to a little moment to change who is Funky. Someone has not updated the title since DTA, I see. Or suppose it's DTA. It says something about Vinewood. That's place in DTA 5. Aya is actually telling me right now that she did actually update both the title, the category, and the text, and she has no idea why it hasn't updated. But it hasn't, and that's what's important. Okay. It should be up and running now. So maybe people will come and watch now that we are no longer false advertising. I don't know why it's not working as it should. And we are supposed to go to bed afterwards, but we need to make it first. But that is, of course, something we can spend the last couple of 20 minutes doing. Yeah. Then that is done. I will be just here. Let's go. Oh. Oh. I remember. Sophie is telling me right now we actually have something in a choir down in the dressing room, and we absolutely, Sophie, need to get that right now, actually. Right now. I have returned. It will be no more than 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Will you hurry? Because it needs to be done now, because it's public. Or then you never know. So we need to do that now. Right now. Okay. We got our stuff from the dryer. I guess we the obvious will be putting this on the bed. And then but don't actually want to use that. I've already found something else. But actually the what that's a little bit funny, I think. What happened was it was Sophie just told me, hey, Steph, there might be a minor problem. There might be something in the dryer down in the washing room that we have forgotten. So I had to hurry down and get it. Apparently it has been there since for 13 and a half. That's a little over 13 hours, which is quite a lot of time. Luckily, it was still in the machine, and I know that nothing is missing because it was still an anti-troll. So I know it will all be there because anti-troll is activated automatically, and once you open the machine and then close it, then you can't reactivate anti-troll. That's how I know it's all there, because it can't have been opened if anti-troll was on. Well, this here Taya is not here. I can't ask what it's told. But we might put this on first, whatever it is. So what has happened? That's not that I was usually not allowed to find somewhere. Anyway, what has happened is Sefina set it over the brush, and then around 13:30, around 1:30 p.m. she was down and did brush and clothes and all that. At the same time, she put all of this into the dryer, and then we switched out. And then ever since that, it has just been me, Kaya, and Sophie. Actually, yeah, I haven't updated it. since then it has just been me, Sophie and Ty, but when Sefina switched back into headspace, she didn't get to, she never really got around to telling anybody that there was something in the fire. She thought she told somebody, but the information never got to the front. So, us, me, Sophie, and Tyre, who have been around the front, didn't have the slightest clue that there was anything in the fire at all. We have had fun. Now that done a billion other things. Been in house and slept a little bit, bought dinner for the next couple of days, played Beat Saber, that was not in the grocery store, that was at home. Don't play Beat Saber in a grocery store. I don't think it will go very well. Made dinner, ate dinner. I see that quite in the fight, deciding not to do it. That was how we ended up playing Beat Saber instead. And, well, but we didn't know there was anything in the fire. So that has been there several times. And now, 13 hours later, we finally realized that it was Sefina just told Sophie. I said something in the fire. Will you have you chat on that? And Sophie replied, "What in the fire?" So she quickly that to the front and told me that Sefina had said there's something to try. So I had to get that quickly. But I did the better Beat Saber, so something came of it. So that should be something for the pillow. See? That is why you always turn to do it inside out. Discover how this is not even close to being dry. One moment I will can it somewhere. I think the reason why this is still wet is because it has been inside of the do it cover I will toilet, so it hasn't been dried, which is unfortunate, but we have room for having it. That was actually this as well. this is dry. So just the pillow cover. I actually never thought I would get anything out of the fire that wasn't, dry. It happened. And it's actually interesting because it has been an extra dry. So it can't be any more dry. I think this the blue ones are for the VC. That's how it is. And the pink ones are for cleaning dust and the yellow for the kitchen and wiping tables. And that, yeah. Yes. So there's actually no reason for not for ending the stream right now, because when we end the stream we are going to bed, but the minor detail is that there's no power or anything on the bed, so we need to do that first. One moment. I have a better method for this. As I need to turn the outside out and then and the inside in, and just redo to turn it inside out. No, half of what I'm saying. Usually we will end like now at 3 a.m. But when we can't go to bed anyway, there isn't really any reason to do it. Other than we are about to fall asleep. About earlier we were playing Beat Saber, and we found that our limitation is that we can't have the headset on, the VR headset on for long enough, but because we can have the VR headset on for a long time. The limitation comes in the fact that the controllers actually run out of power, and what is happening here, which is the controllers actually runs out of power. The battery drain from 100% to 0 within less than 1 hour. But where does the power go? Nobody knows. To be fair, however, the move controllers, they are pretty old by now. Back in the days when the PlayStation 3 first came out, that is a long time ago, we got the PlayStation 3 in birthday gift, I think. And to that we got the move controllers, I think, either in also in a birthday gift, or we bought it sometime thereafter, not shortly after. Not long after. It was shortly after, if it was after. But we got the move controllers about that time. So, and that is the same move controllers we still have and still use. They are pretty old because they are from when the PlayStation 3 released. That is how old the move controllers are. So it isn't weird that the battery is draining that quickly. It will actually be weird if it wasn't. Where did the pillow go? I feel like I had a pillow. Ah, yes, that was the one. It was wet, so I handed up on it. You know, the idea and amnesia. I could live without the amnesia. Don't have amnesia. We do have amnesia. I believe we have amnesia. Don't have the idea, you meant. I believe we also have the idea. We did spend all of 2022 self-diagnosing with the idea. We better use that self-diagnosis for something. Just the chair, and I have to lift it because it is wooden floor. Not a little but out every once in a while. Speaking of a while, actually quite a while ago we without last. and it's actually funny because there is a fitness center literally less than 100 meters from here. And because it's part of the same apartment complex that we are, that we live in, actually that little discount. No, we don't discount our Tinder bucket. The discount is that it's only people who live here who are allowed to use it. That's how it is. Now I'm working now here. It was the old phone. Where is the new phone? If I may ask. There. So this is probably the most annoying type of camera. There are actually surprisingly many Danes, Danish people like us. Although I don't want to associate with those I'm about to mention. There are surprisingly many Danish people who think do it means whatever this is. I think this cover really. Of course, a druid is not this. A druid is whatever you have on you. This is a druid. Is what I'm trying to say. So, it's usually Sophie who does this, but Sophie needs a break. She's been in the front together with Kaya, all of Canada, this whole day actually. Other than Sefina, Swiss. And actually Sefina has been in the front since the morning, and since she reached out for Sophie and Kaya at around noon. There are 14 o'clock, 14, 15 o'clock. So Sophie needs a break, and Kaya too. And I understand. I myself isn't that used to being in front, so I tend to go for a couple of hours normally. Which means that Mary might be switching in at some point. Mary knows. Actually does this sometimes. I'm just thinking about how freaking annoying this is. Come on. Do it. There. I'm 99% sure this is not how to do it on the hotels. There. Now, this doesn't seem right. I need to pull it up. Yeah, it is up. I know it fits somehow. Moment. When was the last time actually we changed this? In a while. Why don't we actually switch, change the elastic cover, I want to call it, as well? Figure out what is going on here. Because I need to get this rolling mattress. I'm just translating that directly from Danish at this point. Okay. Just take this and go. Grab it here. There. Absolutely not there. There. And then we need to somehow get this off without having to find the vacuum cleaner afterwards. But to be fair, the vacuum cleaner is actually already out. Right over here. With this, just take this off. I think this hasn't been changed since we moved in January 2020. To be fair, we did actually move in January 2021. And we put this on, and I don't think this has been changed since that day, January 2021. That's 1.5 years. So it's about time. We do have one more. Why is the timer blurry? Hello? Yeah. Great. How is it? So because eventually I'm turning automated photos off and then doing it manually, which I don't want to actually. So this is when you look from above with the head on top, and then this one needs to either be on the head to the left or on the feet to the right, and when you look from above and the head is on top of you. But I understand what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is that this on my between my hands right here is the short side. So I don't actually think it matters. We change it in one hour, and we need to stop doing that. You can't actually see what I'm doing. There. Better? Maybe? Possibly. Camera, photos, trying to see what I'm doing. Right. So yeah. And maybe I know you are here. But I think I need to change switch. I meant think I need to switch. Maybe after I put this on, if I can figure out how to put this on. Just need to pull. Don't worry, it's elastic. Although it doesn't exactly feel like it always. When I want, I think I need to switch once I get this on somehow eventually. Come on. Just need to use violence. They say violence is never the answer, but sometimes I believe it is. Perfect. Now need to lay it down again. Somehow I need to get out of here. Yeah. Great. Okay. And let it fall. And maybe are you ready? Violet is hit the ground. We switch. Are you ready? And no, it's not. Don't. You are allowed to wish. There. And time to switch. I need to switch. I can't be in the body anymore. Maybe. I'm just I'll get the grounding tool for you. I made it a little more smoothly. Yeah. And switch. It shouldn't take more than that. Hello. Married? Yeah, I'm married. Let me change the wonder. And simply blur. Just quickly. So I see we still need something to do. So just finish that. If I could have put this on before we switch. Just something like I'm just saying it right now. just to make me aware of it. Not that you had to. Just saying it. was. Yeah. Don't think I've been on the stream yet. I don't remember. I'm married. And I'm a little age, slightly between 20 to 40 years old. Just a little bit of that. But it's not much. Right now I'm 36, 37, it's not 36. Hold it. I'm an external captain. Whenever the body, whenever we are stressed, or something, it's my duty job to hunt and made us relax, make the body relax. And also now, if there is someone who needs to switch out, like there is now, and there isn't really anyone to do it, and to take over, then I am more than willing to take the front if necessary. And I also just like doing chores, washing dishes, putting on covers onto the bed, washing clothes, that sort of thing. I just enjoy it. But and the most important role I have is that with making the body relax. And also if an altar is triggered, I don't to them put the hand or something if you want to be touched. And I just tried my best to suit in suiting things like it touches. You're strong. You made it shortest. You've done this before. You're stronger than you know. That sort of stuff. simply because we have seen that it was created as a result of stress. I don't want to specify too much. I don't know what you want here. Let's try that again. Okay. But it is also just about it. Couldn't even lift it there. Had to roll it. So, yeah. That's it. We should go to bed now before it's too late. It's never too late. Never too late to find a way. As I always say. Never too late. Never. Never. Ever. But anyway, we need to go to bed. It's getting late. So we will end the live stream just about now. After we will. I am Mary, in case you were wondering. And I will just say goodbye. I don't think there's anything I have to shout out or anything. I think everything is in the description of our YouTube and Twitch. So I think that's it. They've also been streaming for a while. The body is getting tired. We have done much today. Shopping, washing dishes, washing clothes. We are deficit of vitamin D, so we do get tired quite easily. It's not bone fatigue, it is vitamin D deficit, and we are looking into it. We are taking pills, and but we it that's also one of my rules is to make sure that we take our medicines, and but also other than that, since there's nothing else, it's late. I'm married. I'm in the street. It was nice to meet you.